Now for My News 26. It's high school hockey, coming to you from the Wex in Cadillac.
Welcome back, everybody, to second period action. Jeff Castillo and Bill Dooley bringing you the action here from the Wex in Cadillac on a Friday night. And Jeff, that period was one of the best periods of hockey you're going to see. I mean, as far as speed, forechecking, aggressiveness.
Yeah, it really was. And, you know, and most of that coming from Alpena. They really came to play tonight. I'm sure Scott Graham had a little talk with his team, and they might hopefully come out here a little bit better prepared in the second period for what Alpena had to offer and bring. They were really bringing the pressure. So,
did you get the shots on goal?
I did. Alpena outshot Cadillac 12-6 here in the first period.
Okay. Well, this period, Cadillac will be defending the south side of the rink. Nick Meyer, who had a very busy first period. And Dakota Meyer, 6 shots. A couple of those were screen shots.
All right, should be a good second period here. Now, you know, in a number of our games here, Cadillac has seemed to have been there. You know, the second period seems to be their period. They've really come out after tight games in the first period and started to light the lamp. So we'll see if that trend stays true tonight.
Yeah, they definitely have been a good second period team this year. All right, Alpena will start it off with Nowak, Esch, Hamp, Cosbit, and also Van Dusen. Rosnowski puts it in behind the net. Stopping it there is Nick Meyer for Brock Taylor. He'll reverse it for Gussert. Mike Gussert, he was forechecked, but following up is Ben Farley. Knocked down, and we may have an interference call here.
Yeah, that'd be my guess.
It is an interference call by referee Brian Zatloko.
That is only the second penalty of the night, and both have been on Alpena.
Right.
Cadillac made quick work of their last power play opportunity. Within 10 seconds, Gussert lit the lamp. So,
and that's Gussert's third goal in a couple games here. Now the Vikings will send Gussert and Taylor along with Cam Leotard, Matt Fox, and Ben Farley. Nice effort there by Taylor, but then it's driven down the ice by the Wildcats, and Nick Meyer will stop it for Matty Fox. 1-1, just getting going here in the second period. Jeff Castillo and Bill Dooley bringing you the action here. Gussert at center ice. He's being checked by Evan Letourneau. Good to see Evan back on the ice, Jeff, after that big hit he took from Farley.
Yeah. He's
just sidestepping that was Cam Leotard, as lining him up was Ben Budnik. Now behind the net, the Vikings. Brock Taylor plays it back to Fox. Fox holds on to it. Got it over to Farley. Back to Fox. To Brock Taylor. There's a shot short side. And it's up on the netting. They're going to take it out over the blue line.
No, it was off a Cadillac player, off of Cam Leotard, I believe.
Yeah.
Not sure that shot was on net, but nonetheless, puck comes outside the blue line to face off.
Minute and 7 seconds to go in the power play for the Vikings. Alpena will fire it down in the zone, and the Vikings will have to regroup. Coming out with it is Ben Farley. Farley's got a couple Wildcats there to try and get around. Evan Letourneau taking it away as Farley out in front. Oh, good quick shot there by the Vikings. And clearing it down the ice. Didn't see if that was on net.
It was on net, yeah.
Okay.
Good positioning by Dakota Meyer.
30 seconds to go in the power play. Getting the stick in the way was Esch. And the Vikings had to get back on side. Now they will dump it in the zone. First one to it is Wade Rosnowski. Rosnowski will put it all the way down the ice, and that's going to eat up the majority of the power play. The Vikings may have one more rush to go here. That pass comes up to Alex Kasprad. Good back check by Nick Esch, and that will do it for the power play. Back on the ice is Nathan Cosbit. Long pass up the boards. Colby Plowman fakes the shot, still holds on to it, goes back, and Brendan Shanahan with the takeaway. Somebody's net guard is on the ice. Alex Kasprad now for the Vikings in the corner. Ben Budnik rides him into the boards. And clearing the zone for the Wildcats. David Carpenter for the Vikings will come back. He's taken off the puck by Cosbit. There's a giveaway to Limback. Limback shoots it behind the net. First one to it is Colby Plowman. Cosbit for the Wildcats. Now goes back to the point. There's a shot by Ben Budnik, and the Vikings will clear. Barely. Hayden Watkins for the Vikings. Is that the first time we called Hayden's number?
I believe it might be.
I haven't seen the kid line out there either, the youngster line for the Vikings. There's a pass up to center. Plowman gets it off the skate of Justin Smith. Vikings retreat behind the net. There's a takeaway there by the Wildcats. Nice forechecking there by number 9, that is. Austin Pendrick to Smith, and that's up into the netting.
And I'm really impressed with Austin Pendrick too. He's a small kid, I believe is he a freshman or a sophomore?
Austin, I want to say that Austin's a sophomore.
Yeah,
he is with Derek Tonello and those guys.
First year of varsity hockey. He's a small kid,
Yep.
but he really plays smart out there.
He does.
He's very good with the puck. He doesn't rush it. He makes good passes, and he's made some hits too for being one of the smaller guys on the ice.
Going down hard behind the net, that was Matt Fox, and Alpena turns with it. This is Lars MacArthur with some speed. Shot that deflects up over the net by Austin Pendrick, so it'll stay deep in the zone.
Oh, and we would like to mention that the Wexford-Missaukee ISD Digital Media Productions is providing students a hands-on experience by partnering with My News 26 and CCTV to learn about directing, broadcasting, and all aspects of digital production. Thanks again to the ISD and all those involved in this cooperative adventure. Great opportunity for kids.
Yeah, a lot of schools would love to have that program, Jeff.
Yeah, exactly.
I know we talk to people around northern Michigan, and they're just really, thankful that that My News 26 and CCTV, can bring high school sports to a high level too. With our 3 cameras, with Kaylee Buck up here next to us, you got Rain Johnson Hill down there, and then also Jacob Fulis, and they just do a great job in tracking the puck, and it's hard.
Yeah, they do. Fast-moving game. It's always moving.
All right.
They do a good job.
Coming out with it is Alex Leotard. Oh, and he is just railed against the boards there.
Nice, clean hit.
Yep, shoulder to shoulder. Puck is in the skates of Nowak, and they're digging for it right here in front of us. Finally, it's cleared into the zone by our Aaron Nowak, and Nick Esch, number 5, will be the first one to it. Derek Tonello, this is their first time on the ice for this line. So we've got Tonello and
Scheer.
Alex Leotard and Alan Scheer.
Mm-hmm.
Kept in by Rosnowski. A tip. He was looking for that one too. Esch will play it back to the point. Here's a one-time shot that hit Matt Fox up high. That's got a sting. There's a pass back to the point.
And Alpena is, they're beating them to the puck all over the place in the offensive zone.
Yeah. And they're physically punishing them at every opportunity.
Yeah, and you're only going to get away with that for so long. Alpena hasn't capitalized as far as putting the puck in the net, but if that keeps up, it's only a matter of time because they're really dominating play in the offensive zone.
This game can be watched. You can stream it on your computer as soon as we air it tonight, which is Friday, December 2nd at 10 p.m. After that, you can watch it anytime on your computer. You can also get DVD copies for $12, which is quite a deal, and a great Christmas present, birthday present, whatever.
Little stocking stuffer.
Yeah. Alpena keeping it in. There's Cody Sumerex. There's a centering pass just wide of the net. And we have the net off the mooring, I think. Face-off will be down deep. It's 11:21 to go here. It's still 1-1, Cadillac and Alpena. This is high school hockey on CCTV and, 26 Sports and CCTV. .107.7 is bringing the action on FM radio. Doc Z along with RH Factor. Here's a shot, and Nick Meyer stands tall and makes the save. The puck is loose. Another one makes it wide of the net. That was a shot by number 17, Cody Sumerex. Alpena is just all over him right now. Forechecking is Evan Letourneau, Kyle Van Dusen. Puck is underneath a bunch of skates over along the bench.
Got a little scrum going over there by the Alpena bench.
Finally, it is loose, and it's still in the zone. Look at this. Coming away with it is Alpena. Here's a pass over. Nice drop there. Scored! What a beautiful play.
That was a very pretty play. Tic-tac-toe, as they say.
Wow.
Real nice passing.
I know 21, Kyle Van Dusen was in on it.
Well, and like I said, it hadn't happened earlier, but it was bound to happen where the constant, relentless pressure was going to pay off for the Wildcats.
It started with the scrum on the boards. Alpena did not give up on that, Jeff,
nope.
And they fought and battled and came up with the puck.
Cadillac's on their heels here a little bit.
So that was scored at the 10:30 mark of the second period. It's 2-1 now, the Wildcats. And the Vikings will chase it in behind their net. They'll drop it back for Matt Fox. Fox takes a hit. Coming away with it is Shane Hamp. And driving it into the zone is Ben Budnik. Nick Meyer will drop it behind the net to Matt Fox. Gussert takes a hit, but he makes a good pass up to Ben Farley. Farley tried to get around his man. Good defense there by Owen Limbach. Alpena coming over the line. Nice move, but taken away from Shane Hamp. That stick goes flying out of the hands of somebody. Oh, it was a Cadillac Viking. Gussert lost it.
Good hustle by Alpena to keep the puck in again.
Oh, linesman Jim Nordland. Now Ben Farley. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Good hit there. Farley will stay up, but Owen Limbeck. That one is intercepted by the Vikings. Alpena is there to clear the zone, and then Matt Fox runs into his man. No icing call. Brandon Eller, number 19, behind the net. He had that good defensive play earlier in the game for the Vikings. Alpena's got two guys behind the net. Anthony Berg is one of them, number 15. That might be the first time we called his name tonight. The Vikings will dump it in and go for the line change. First one to it is Brendan Shanahan. Shanahan with a good move there, but coming away with it is Wade Wisnowski. There's a high backhander, and that'll go into the bench, and a face-off deep in the zone.
And that Alpena goal scored, beautiful goal. Well, you don't get much prettier than that.
Yeah.
Passing right on the tape. That was scored by Colby Plowman. And assist to Evan Letourneau and number 13, Nate Cosbit.
Yeah.
Putting Alpena up 2-1.
Jeff, I mean, just the control on those passes, it just touched their tape and it was right off to the next guy.
That's how you like to draw them up right there, Bill.
Keeping it in is Brian Geiger. Brendan Shanahan centers it. Taken away by Evan Letourneau. Up the boards. Brian Geiger for the Vikings. Geiger loses it. Plowman comes in. Shot. Nick Meyer makes a save, and Letourneau was there for the rebound, but good job of coming back, or the Vikings on the back check. Look at the work here by Colby Plowman. Coming out of the corner with it. Here's a centering pass shot. That never made it through.
Yeah, and Brian Geiger might have saved a goal there with his defensive play on that back check.
That one is shot behind the net, the Vikings. Cam Leotard puts a little muscle into his body check. And coming out to center ice, Matt Fox. He's met right there by Letourneau. And nobody's afraid to hit tonight.
And there wasn't a lot of budge in that
No.
hit either.
No.
Matt's pretty solid.
Fox up to Shanahan. Shanahan lost it. Vikings will get it back, but taken away by Nick Ash. Ash goes right around his man. Backhand. Oh, great save there by Nick Meyer.
Well, Alpena's had some really good chances here in the middle of this second period.
Shane Hamp, number 20, going into the corner to Nick Ash, who just had that great chance. Oh, and there's another chance by Aaron Nowak, and Nick Meyer, I don't know how he saw it.
He just happened to be well-positioned.
Alpena looks like they're on a power play. Going down with it and just clearing the zone. They'll send it back to Esch. And the Vikings looking just to ice the puck, and they get the ice or the line change. Ooh. Sponsors, Jeff.
Hey, we got Pizza Plus sponsoring us. We also have High Point Cadillac GMC and Cadillac Tire. Thank you so much for your support. Appreciate it.
Yeah, our crew tonight, our camera is Jacob Fulis, Rain Johnson Hill, Kaylee Buck, and our director tonight is Dakota Pike out in the van. And holding on to that one is Nick Meyer. It's 2-1 Alpena, 6:41 to go here in the second period. Jeff Castillo along with Bill Dooley bringing you the action here on a Friday night from Cadillac. This is the conference, the Big North Conference opener for both teams. And both teams are 3-1, and that one popped up right to the glove of Nick Meyer. Alpena's just firing everything at the net, and they're hitting everything that has a white jersey.
Yeah, they are. They're really bringing it tonight. And Cadillac's probably lucky to only be down by a goal right now.
Yep.
But, you know, sometimes that can turn. You know, you can get outshot and outplayed and everything and then go down the net and get a funny bounce or, you know, something and get a goal. So
yeah,
sometimes a goalie can get a little cold down there. Dakota Meyer's got to do what he can do to keep himself in the game here with the lack of action down there.
Now the Vikings get the play in the Wildcat zone. Coming back to David Carpenter. That shot was deflected by Nathan Cosbit. Big hit there by Ben Farley, and he'll put it back to the point. Kept in there by Austin Pendrick. To Farley. Farley looking to bowl his way out front. Leotard with the shot. Beautiful save by Dakota Meyer.
Boy, Gusser got that off quick and but right into Dakota Meyer's pads.
And he was sliding across, getting that good position that the goaltender likes to have.
Best opportunity of the period by far for Cadillac on that play. That was a nice feed.
So the Vikings kind of answer with a little bit of a forecheck for them and a good scoring opportunity. They'll keep Gussert out there along with Farley and Cam Leotard. They've really been running them guys out there a lot there tonight.
Yeah, and they need to try to get some sustained pressure here of their own happening to get the tide turned a little bit here.
Alpena coming out of the zone with it. Limback up to Nowak over the stick of Esch. Dakota Meyer will hold on to it, so there'll be a face-off deep in the Wildcat zone.
Yeah, and that was a little more difficult save than it might have appeared to be. As we've talked about before, when that puck is bouncing like that, you just don't know what it's going to do. So I think he just decided to keep it and settle things down here. And Scott Graham may be trying to get a little advantage here on the being able to have his players make the last change and try to get a favorable matchup for the Vikings.
And just to let our viewers know, Jeff, the home team gets the last chance to put players out there so they can see who's out, and then they can do the matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Puck is played by Justin Smith of the Vikings. He'll give it over to Brendan Phillips. Alpena almost took it away. Got a potential icing coming up here. So bring it all the way back down into the zone.
Yeah, and there's actually two home ice advantages that some people might not realize. Number one is you get the last change. So you're able to get the players that you want out there after you see what the opposing team has got on the ice. And then the second one is during the face-offs, the center for the visiting team has got to put his stick down first. And being a center myself, I know sometimes that is an advantage of having to have that visiting team have their stick down there first.
So if we watch number 16, see how he had to put his stick on the ice first.
Yep.
There's a shot. Oh, nice save, and another one as he sprawled out that left pad save.
Good chance. Nick Meyer is keeping the Vikings in the game right now.
Meyer had 2 sparkling saves right there. And coming back with it, the Vikings keep it in. That's Gussert to Farley. Back to the point to Matt Fox. Fox made a couple good moves.
And some heavy traffic there.
Yeah. Lars MacArthur giving chase to it. Around the boards to Cam Leotard for the Vikings. 4:35 to go here in the second. It's been moving right along. There's just been one. There's a play off the stanchions. I don't know if he meant to do that, but there's no icing.
Well, and you know as well, playing in this rink, you do get some funny bounces off that glass. You never know where it's going to go.
Alpena, Wade, Rosnowski over the line. There's a wrist shot. A little bit of trouble for Nick Meyer on that one, but he moved it aside. Rosnowski still in the corner, being worked over there by Matt Fox. Referee Joe St. John telling him to move the puck. He's watching it closely. Finally, it comes out. Almost grabbing on was David Carpenter, but he let go at the last second. And the Vikings, Alex Kaspriak, does not get it out. It's wristed right back into the zone, and going after it is Colby Plowman. Plowman, I think, has one of the goals, doesn't he, Jeff?
Yeah, he does.
Alpena.
He got the last goal.
There's a centering attempt just off the skates of Kyle Van Dusen, and the Vikings, Brendan Shanahan comes out with it. Shanahan with Brock Taylor, nice pullback move. Kaspriak in the zone, but that move was sniffed out by the Wildcats. Here's a play now by Nathan Cosbit. Cosbit shoots it wide of the net. Letourneau keeps it in at the blue line. Dumps it right back in, and Alpena's Shane Hamp will chase after it. There's a good forecheck by Letourneau. Watch out here. Shot. Scored! Evan Letourneau with a beautiful shot. And Shane Hamp was in on that one too, Jeff.
Yeah, bad turnover by the Vikings. Forced turnover as Alpena was applying pressure, but nonetheless.
Yep, so Evan Letourneau, all that hard forechecking and that big check that he took in the first period, he's back and he scores that goal. It's a big goal now, 3-1 with 3 minutes to go here in the second period. Cody Sumerex puts it into the zone. It's right at the blue line. The Vikings, now they need to answer here to get one back before the end of the second. Brennan Phillips puts it into the zone. Chasing after it is Sumerex. Nowak out to center. Phillips lost the handle of it. Coming right in is Nick Esch. There's a shot just wide of the post and very sloppy on the defense. Nathan Cosbit lost it, and here comes Derek Tonello. Tonello tried to center it. He gets another shot at it. Still digging away. Good job by Derek Tonello. Alan Shear is checked off the puck, and here comes the Wildcats back. It's Cosbit. He's got 2 men with him. Goes around one. Shot. Good save, and the puck is in the corner. We got a delayed penalty coming up. Off the ice comes Dakota Meyer. Alpena with the extra attacker. That one just ricocheted wide of the net, and touching up is Shear. And there's going to be a power play. See if we can get the call here, Jeff.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that might have been a trip.
Could have been a trip or a hook or something.
I believe it was a trip. Brendan Phillips actually dove down on the ice. It didn't appear that the Alpena player fell all the way down. So
he kept his balance.
Yeah, he did. But nonetheless, they still gave him the trip.
All right, at basically the last 2 minutes of the second period will be power play time for the Wildcats, and they have a 3-1 lead.
And that'll be the first chance we have tonight to see Alpena's power play.
Plowman back to Rosnowski. Rosnowski to Limback, back to Rosnowski, holding on to it. They go to Limback. That one was tried to be deflected by Letourneau, but a good job by Justin Smith. And that one will go up into the screen, the netting. Minute 39 to go here in the power play.
And it's actually going to be the first time we've seen Alpena maybe slow the play down just a little bit here on the power play. That could work to Cadillac's advantage, let them catch their breath a little bit. They've had them on their heels all night.
Let's see, Kyle Van Dusen, number 21, will take the face-off against, I think, Mike Gussert. Gussert kind of won it, but then Alpena out-hustled the guy to the puck. David Carpenter will pin his man in along the boards. They're eating up some time. There's a pass over to Limbeck. There's a one-time shot over top of the net by Wisnowski.
Yeah, nice quick shot.
Yeah, they are getting the puck off quickly. Pass into Van Dusen. Good diving stop by David Carpenter. Carpenter then hits his man. Alpena will come back with it. Plowman over to Wisnowski. Wisnowski in the middle to Limbeck. Off the stick of Plowman. He'll turn with it, put it behind the net. And Justin Smith.
Yeah, it almost looked like David Carpenter took the feet first approach to blocking that shot. I'm not sure I've really seen that, but it was effective.
Yep. Here's a long pass up to Plowman. He gives it to Nick Esch. Esch going in with a shot. Nice save by Meyer. Rebound, another save. And that puck is knocked out to center. There's 36 seconds to go here in the power play. Now the Vikings, Ben Farley over the line. Farley with, he tried to make a good move there, and taking it away was Owen Limbeck on a good defensive play.
A good back check by Ben Farley, too.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Working really hard. The Vikings will clear it down, and that'll eat up most of the power play and the period. Now to center to Nick Esch. Good pass on the weak side. Shane Hamp. Vikings will not clear. Wow, that stayed right on the line, and it almost snuck in at the last second, Jeff. Wow, what a play at the blue line.
Yeah, one final shot attempt. Nick Myers has been absolutely solid in net tonight.
Yeah, he stood on his head several times here, and the Alpena Wildcats, they score the only goal of the second period. They swarmed the Vikings. We'll have to see what the shots are coming back in the third. But we are going to take a quick break, and we will be right back with third period action. You are watching high school hockey on 26 Sports and CCTV. Stay tuned for third period.